In a colorful soda depot lives Don Pepe, a kind man who always keeps his shelf full. But one day, something strange began to happen.
What's going on here? My sodas seem to be mysteriously disappearing. This can't be good.
Hi Don Pepe, I have noticed that lately our sodas are disappearing faster than usual. This is a problem.
Yes, I've noticed. We need to find out what's going on. But how?
We can use simulation to figure out. I've heard it's a powerful tool.
Yes, simulation will help us understand the demand for our sodas and how to manage our inventory more efficiently.
And so, our brave friends decide to venture in the world of simulation to solve the mystery of these missing sodas. Pepe and his friends are super excited to learn about simulation and solve the mystery. For that, they decide to look for a super simulation expert, Dr. Monte Carlo. He will teach them all about how simulation works.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hear you want to play simulation.
Yes, doctor. My warehouse is out of sodas and I don't know. Wait.
Doctor, the whole gang is excited to find out what happened.
In order to simulate, we're going to start playing with data and numbers. We're going to calculate in a virtual world. We're going to enter and together we'll find out how to move forward.
Here we go, Dr. Monte Carlo. We want to start simulating.
Here we go, Dr. Monte Carlo. We want to start simulating.
Everyone is excited to learn, and Dr. Monte Carlo is here to help Don Pepe and his friends understand everything. He will explain everything you need to understand this exciting world of simulation.
First, a definition we must give to get into this unique world. Inventory management is like an important game in the supply chain. It is like a chest full of treasure. Sometimes having a lot of treasure is great, but it can also be a challenge. That's why we use math and probability to make smart decisions about how much treasure we need and when to order more.
Sure, doctor. The simulation helps us understand when Don Pepe needs to order more soda.
And with simulation, we can practice our strategies and see how they work in the real world.
That's right, Sherlock, you are super detective.
But, hey, doctor, there is still something that confuses me. What should we take into account to make the simulation?
Of course, Don Pepe. We have just entered this world. Now I will have to explain the optimization.
But, Dr. Monte Carlo, what does optimization mean?
Excellent question, Don Pepe. Optimization is like finding the best way to do things. In our case, it's about finding the best way to manage our inventory so that everything runs smoothly and efficiently.
Pepe and his friend again have understood almost everything, but they feel a bit lost about optimization. But don't worry, Dr. Monte Carlo will explain everything in detail.
Let's start with deterministic supply chains. In this type of optimization, everything is very predictable and constant. It is like following a very clear path with no surprises along the way. Here, we can use simple and basic methods to organize our inventory.
Oh, that sounds exciting. But what happens when things get a little crazier?
That's where stochastic supply chains come in. Here, variability and uncertainty are part of the game. Demand and delivery times can change, so we need to be prepared for anything. It's like going down a road full of surprises, but with a little simulator magic. We can meet any challenge.
And what happens when we want to go one step further, Dr. Monte Carlo?
Advanced stochastic models are like the secret formula for optimization. Here, we dive into more technical and specialized concepts. We talk about things like spec back orders and fill rates. It's as if we're using the most powerful magic to solve the most difficult mysteries in our inventory game.
And how can we make sure we are doing the best for our inventories, Dr. Monte Carlo?
That brings us to discrete inventory optimization. Here, we use the magic of simulation to find the best way to manage our treasures. We played with probability distribution and experiment with different strategies. It's as if we are exploring a world full of possibilities, and we find the perfect way for our inventory.
Of course, let's dive a little deeper into the exciting features and benefits of inventory management simulation.
I can't wait to learn more about it.
Sure, Don Pepe, one of the most exciting features is that the simulation takes into account the true probability of demand for each product. This means that we are not just playing with numbers, but we are replicating reality.
Exactly. In addition, the simulation allows us to see how time flows in environment management. We can keep up with changes and events as they happen, which is crucial for effective management.
And let's not forget that simulation allows us to model and simulate the variability associated with demand, lead times, and other factors. It's like having a toolbox full of solutions to any problem that might arise.
Right. And that's not all. The simulation is also incredibly flexible. We can adapt it to simulate a wide variety of scenarios, from change in demand to adjustment in reorder policies and variation in lead times.
Wow, that sounds really useful. And what else?
Well, Don Pepe, the simulation also helps evaluate different inventory policies to optimize operational efficiency and minimize costs. It's like having a personal advisor to help us make the best decisions.
And we can't forget that simulation provides graphical display of inventory levels over time. This helps us understand patterns and trends in a clearer and easier to understand way.
And let's not forget the what ifs. Simulation allows us to explore different what if scenarios and plan responses to possible situations. It's like having a crystal ball that shows us to the future.
Awesome. I am ready to dive into the world of simulation and become a master of inventory management. That's for teaching us, folks.
And thanks to you for joining us in this exciting learning adventure. That's the end of the simulation world.
Thank you very much, Dr. Monte Carlo, for giving us so much valuable information.
Thank you very much, Dr. Monte Carlo, for giving us so much valuable information.
Don Pepe and his friends return to the warehouse, as happy as an ice cream in summer. They are ready to face the challenge of the soda shortage.
Okay, let's apply simulation to manage our inventory.
How are we going to do that, Don Pepe?
Well, let me explain. On a daily basis, we will evaluate the joint inventory level and place orders if there are there cash or less. Each order consists of 10 cases of both soft drinks with specific codes. Coca-Cola trunks arrive on Mondays and Thursdays, while Postobon trunks arrive on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays.
I understand, Don Pepe, but where is the simulation?
Calm down, Randy. For the simulation, we will use pseudo-random digits that mean or demand of south cases. For example, a digit 3 for Coca-Cola represents a demand of 2 cases with a 30 percentage of probability. A digit 7 for Postón represents a demand of 4 cases with a 30 percentage of probability, and so on, as you can see in this table.
Oh, I understand, Don Pepe. So we can simulate how many cases of each soda can be sold daily.
Exactly, Randy. Now we can start the simulation from the soda cases we have. For example, today Monday there are 5 cases of Coca-Cola and 5 cases of Postón in inventory. We can generate a blue random digit for Coca-Cola and Postón. For example, 3 and 7. These digits are translated to specific demands. That is 2 cases of Coca-Cola, 4 cases of Postobón.
Oh, I see. So now we can calculate the ending inventory by subtracting the demand from the initial inventory and manage order if the combined inventory is less than or equal to 3. Also, you indicate the arrival of trucks according to the day of the week and record the number of missing boxes and orders placed at the end of each day. Right, Don Pepe?
That's right. We can put this in a table like the following one so that we can see it in a better way.